Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I just woke up. I just didn't wake up. I was trying to take a nap. So I was laying in my bed, trying to get me just a quick one in. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like a good old nap. The old school, some of the young girls, y'all too busy ripping and running the streets. I understand because I used to be there right with y'all, or right beside some of the girls who watching me now. Girl, we know how I used to be, girl. Y'all don't know about no nap, girl. When you start to be my age, ain't nothing like a good nap. When I tell you, it will restart your day. It really will. Anyway, so I'm, laying in the bed, and girl, my sister called me, my biological sister. Girl, we was wearing Nick out on the phone. We was wearing Nicholas out on the phone. So for those who don't know, this is what I'm trying to understand. I don't know if this is the same girl that he was talking about when his son passed away, and he said that he was having another kid, or if this is a completely different girl. I just know it's another white woman. He like him. He like him light. He like him white. He got a preference. So this is the thing, right? I don't know what what is the mission? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is the mission, Mr. Nickelodeon? That's what we all trying to understand. What is the mission? Like, what are you doing? Like, let's just have a real honest conversation. I talk a lot of stuff. I talk a lot of ish, right? But when it comes to relationships, I can completely understand how you could think that you're in love with someone, and you find out you're pregnant, and you're like, well, we good, blah, blah, blah. We gonna have a baby. You had a baby. The relationship don't last. You break up. You see what I'm saying? You go on to another relationship, maybe have another baby with the next person. That relationship don't work out. It is a difference to me. This is just me. It is a difference to me when you at least are in a relationship with someone and you have a baby and it just don't work out. That is completely different what Nick Cannon is doing. Nick Cannon is just walking around here just just having babies. Just a whole bunch of babies. With different women who don't look nothing like him, might I add. But that's another conversation. No, that's going to be part of this conversation today. Okay? We're going to get into all of it today. We pull him at the lid today, okay? Like, Nick Cannon just walking around here having babies. Like, I really think that something is mentally wrong with Nick Cannon. I really do. Like, and I would probably say that you probably need to look in the mirror and check yourself. If you claim to be an advocate for family and the black family, but then you look at Nick Cannon and be like, oh, ain't nothing wrong with what he's doing, then you're really not an advocate for family or black family or anything like that. We're just going to keep it on family. Because how can you then, even if you're not married, right? Because just because you're not married doesn't mean that you don't have a family, with your partner. So even if you're not married, like Nick Cannon, so when I see the people online thinking that ain't nothing what Nick Cannon is doing is nothing wrong with it, I'm side-eyeing you, because it's like, girl, like I say, Nick Cannon is a FaceTime father at best. There is no way humanly possible that you could be at multiple addresses at the same time and give your kids the attention that they need. Do you know how hard it is for people who actually have a family unit, how hard it is to try to give the kids the attention that they need, and you gotta work, and girl, you gotta go tend to your man, and girl, you gotta talk to your mama on the phone and talk to your daddy, and girl, you got a lot going on. You're probably in school trying to get your master's degree or trying to finish your bachelor's, you know what I'm saying? You got 3 kids, a husband, a boyfriend, whatever. So it's just like a side nigga. You know how we do, you know how life goes. So it's just like, you got all this stuff going on in one house, and you still are trying to make sure that everybody gets the attention that they deserve. How are you then you have 7 kids, 8 kids spread out at how many addresses? Because I think some of the kids have twins. Mariah has twins. One of the other girls has twins, I believe. And then the other ones, I think, just have one. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think he got 5 or 6 baby mamas. And then the one who passed away. We'll get into that in a little bit. How are you an active parent in these children's lives when they're spread around? Probably different cities. You can't be. You can't. And he even said out of his own mouth, and I hate like when I even have to go back and forth with people on Instagram, because he even said out of his own mouth when his son passed away that he wished he could have been there more. But you can't. Because again, there's no way humanly possible you can be at different addresses at the same time. You got twins over here, a daughter over here, a son over here, a son over here. Girl. This is what I want to say. And this is, okay. I think that when any mother loses a child, it's very, very hard. Even if the child isn't physically here, if you have a miscarriage or whatever, I think that is very, very hard on parents, especially the mother, because, you know, you're carrying this person. I think part of the reason why Nick Cannon doesn't have a problem with just having kids all willy-nilly is because he has no connection to any of these kids besides him being the biological father. I think that's why whenever he announced the death of his son on his show, it was just kind of like, yeah, you know, my son died. I got another girl pregnant. Like, I think, as up as this may sound, I think somewhere in the back of Nick Cannon's head, it was always, yeah, I had, you know, my son passed away, but I'm about to have another baby anyways. I can always have more children. I feel like with Nick Cannon and what he's doing, he just realizes that these children are replaceable. I think it's disrespectful to his son who passed away and to the mother of his son to even be out here posting maternity shoots, pictures, whatever you call them. I think it's disrespectful. I think that if he even cared about his son just a little bit, like, this is the one time where you would have to tell that bitch, I'm sorry, but we can't do it this go around. I know this is probably a special moment for you. We can take the pictures, but we cannot make this public. Did that make sense what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that be going in my, like, honestly, the day that he even announced that on his show, that's the first thing that popped in my mind was like, well, child, he gonna have another child anyway, so he probably don't even care. And then clearly you could tell by the response from the child's mother that she was pissed off at him. Then he had to come back and try to clean it up. Because you're using your child's death as a way to announce this. Again, I don't know if this is the same woman and this is just a maternity shoot or what. Like I was saying on the phone to my sister, and like I done told y'all, I think that it is weird. No, it's not weird. 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 Everybody has their preferences. But I think sometimes your preferences can be rooted in things that you may not want to accept. When you look at Nick Cannon's baby mamas, while his preference might be his baby mamas, you cannot sit here and try to convince me that his preference is not rooted in anti-blackness. Hello, somebody? Okay? Nick Cannon has already voiced on his show he had. I remember watching the entire podcast little thingy, whatever, it was on YouTube or something. And he said that, I'm telling y'all, for the new people, y'all might think I'm lying. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. The people can back me up. Nick Cannon said that one of the reasons why he likes sleeping with white women now, and I may be getting the wording incorrect, but this is basically what he said. One of the reasons why he likes sleeping with white women now is because it makes him feel like, yeah, now, like I couldn't sleep with your women before, but now I can. I think it's weird that Nick Cannon wants his children not to look like him, his mama, his aunts, his nieces, his nephews, his cousins, his grandmamas, his granddad. Girl, I just think it's weird. I'm not saying that I'm not saying you should just go out and have children with somebody just so you can say you got black kids. Because again, you fall in love with who you fall in love with. But I feel like that's not Nick Cannon's story. Like I feel like all the reasons that you could say of why this person had this child with this person, like it's one thing for you to say, I just went out and fell in love with this person who happened to just be a white person or happened to be Hispanic. Like that's just the way it worked. That's one story, right? It's a whole nother situation when you look at Nick Cannon, you got exhibit A, B, C, D, E, F. G? Is that how many baby mamas it is? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. No, that's how many kids. I know he got less. He don't have as many baby mamas as he has kids because, again, some of the baby mamas carried twins. Like Mariah, I know had them babies. And then the Britney girl, I think, had twins, right? It's anti-blackness. I think that in Nick Cannon's head, as long as he gets a woman who is not white, whether she's Hispanic or whatever, then he could still say that his children are black. Girl, we're not getting into that conversation because like I was telling my sister on the phone today, and as mean as it sounds, like I was telling her, girl, we have biracial people in my family. We do. My uncle has a biracial son, white and black, okay? And like I said, girl, the people in my family, girl, they are looked at as black people, right? But it doesn't take away from the fact that your mama is a white woman. Like, girl, if somebody say if you black or white, more than likely, I'm gonna be like, oh, they black. You know what I'm saying? But girl, at the end of the day, when you go to sleep at night, girl, your mama is a white woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like Nick Cannon, he has these kids and he doesn't want to like go all the way like to having kids with a white woman. So he'll have a kid with a Hispanic woman, with a Latina. Okay? And then some people believe that once you have a kid by a black man, that your kids are automatically just black. Will your kids probably be looked at as black? Yes. Will they probably identify as black? Probably so. I don't know. But I do think it's weird. Even when we talk about like interracial people who have kids, I do think it's a little bit different. Now, this is on some real shit. I've been saying this shit for years. I would feel some type of way if I had a child with someone and they just tried to erase that part of them. Can you imagine being a parent of a child and they go around telling everybody that they black, girl, just fuck my white mama. Girl, like, that could hurt somebody. I can see how that could really hurt someone's feelings. Like, damn. Like, I get that you probably are, looked at as a black man. They're gonna treat you like a black man. But girl, your mama is white. I don't know, girl. We done went to a whole nother conversation. Anyways, girl, Nick Cannon gonna keep doing what he wanna do, girl. He grown. Like, Nick Cannon grown, we all grown. We all gonna do what we wanna do. It ain't just Nick Cannon. Look, girl, let's move on. Girl, Monica and Steve Murder. I tapped on this just a little bit yesterday. So Monica Monica has been holding down C Murder for the longest. From what I understand, I did a little quick reading up before I got on here. C Murder is in prison, I think, girl, until the day he died. He was caught up in some mess. I don't know if he pulled the trigger or if he was with the people that pulled the trigger. I don't know. I'm not getting into that. All I know is they say allegedly he had something to do with the death of like a 16-year-old at the time. And he's serving a lifetime in prison. I just want to know, girl, I don't know how y'all be doing it. Like, I really be sitting here trying to put myself in y'all's shoes sometimes, right? Like, if I was Monica and I have, had a baby by Rocco, got married, right? Had a baby, well, she had children by Rocco. She had them 2 boys, right? And then had, my daughter with my ex-husband, Shannon. Would I still be up and running to go see this nigga in prison who gonna spend a lifetime? I think the answer would be no. Because I really don't have that type of loyalty to men. I just don't. I just feel like, girl, you're not gonna inconvenience me. I'm sorry. And that may sound selfish, but you're not gonna inconvenience me because you wanted to be out in these streets, ripping and running, doing what you wanted to do, got caught up, and now you're gonna want to inconvenience me on my Sundays. Sundays are meant for going to church, praising God. Now, girl, that's not I don't really participate in that. But girl, Sundays is meant for cleaning up, putting on you a little bit of Anita Baker, some Patti LaBelle, some Sounds of Blackness, right? Throw a little Yolanda Adams, throw a little Donna McClurkin, make your soul feel good. Clean up your house, you know what I'm saying? Go do a little Sunday fun day. Text some people you ain't got no business texting. You gonna regret it Monday morning, but you full off them mimosas, okay? That's what Sundays are meant for. Sundays is not for getting in no goddamn plane, getting in no car, renting no car, going to see nobody at the penitentiary. Do y'all think these niggas will hold y'all down the way that y'all hold them down? Because bitch, y'all be holding them niggas down. Girl, y'all be holding them niggas down. Y'all be thinking all y'all men like papoose. Papoose is 1 in a trillion. Okay? It's not a lot of papooses out there, girl. It's not. Remy got lucky with papoose. Because any other nigga, baby, you would have came home and baby, your man would have had at least 4 kids. In 7 years? In 7 years, you think you was gonna do, so what she do, 6 years, 7 winters, 6 summers? What she say she did 6 summers and 7 winters? I don't know, girl. You think you would have got out of jail and girl, y'all better start treating these niggas like they treat y'all. That's the motto I live by. Girl, treat them like, I'ma treat you how you treat me. Y'all know these niggas ain't sitting around waiting on y'all. Monica said, for you I will lay my life on the line. For you I will fight. Oh, for you I will die. With every breath, with all my soul. Girl, please. You should have known better than to think I would leave. You should have known better than to doubt me. Don't. Bitch, that was my song. Bitch, ain't gonna lie. Monica got some bitch. Baby, she might be dumb. But baby, mama got some songs, okay? Baby, you can't take that away from Miss Monica, baby. Don't matter if you're up, matter if you're down. Either way, I'm gonna be around. You should've known that I would stay by your side. You should've known your girl was gonna ride or die. Yes. And it don't matter, you rich or poor. Girl, that's why y'all be kidding. And it don't matter if you rich or poor, out or in, doing 5 to 10. Bitch, it does matter if you rich or poor. It does matter if you are out or in, and it does matter if you're doing 5 to 10. Bitch, the most you got for me is a weekend in jail to send out some tickets. That's the most. Monica, girl, I don't know if you know, but what the streets say, he doing a lifetime, girl. Girl, a lifetime. That means he gonna be dead. Girl, I understand you want to show support. Girl, do his family even go see him like that? Girl, you don't wasted your Sunday to go up to the penitentiary, girl, on Easter Sunday. Did you drag? I want to know, did she drag her kids to New Orleans? Did she say, I can't spend this Sunday with y'all because I gotta go see my man in prison? I wonder what she gonna do if her children grow up to do the same stupid ass shit. Like, girl, do you know I would literally die if I found out Tatum, Sloan, or Bailey was going to see a nigga in prison? I would literally bang my head against the wall. I would probably break down in tears. Yes. God, I told y'all one of my biggest fears is my nieces growing up to be dumb women. Really, y'all think I'm lying? Girl, I'm trying to make sure they don't learn nothing. I'm trying to make sure everything that they teach y'all, I want them to learn the opposite. As long as Uncle Rodney is in the picture, girl, I'm gonna do my hardest to break it. Do you hear me? Y'all think C-Murder be fucking niggas in prison? Y'all think C-Murder be fucking? Cause I'm gonna tell you right now, baby. Let me tell you something, baby. These niggas be in prison, honey, and they doing these long bids. Girl, cakes gonna start looking like cakes, okay? And a throat is a throat, and a hole is a hole, and a mouth is a mouth. Okay? Y'all be out here really holding these niggas down, like I said last night, talking about you don't date bisexual men. You think these niggas been in prison for 5 and 10 and 15 and 20 years and ain't dipped in a little bit of boy pussy? That's what you think? Okay, girl. You date bisexual men. Okay? Now, some of them gonna sit here and say they had to just do what they had to do to please their sexual needs. So Monica like bisexual men. That's cute. Y'all think C-Murder been in prison that long and ain't tapped a little boy cake? Y'all don't think so? Okay. We gonna keep playing dumb. We gonna keep playing dumb and stupid. Girl, y'all act like these niggas be spending a month in jail. These niggas be in jail for 5 and 10 and 15 and 12 and 6 and 7 and 4 and... You think in 2 or 3, 4 years these niggas ain't fucking niggas in jail? Okay. Oh, so you doing a bending. Remember on For Color Girls when Janet Jackson and Amori's character, she found out he was gay, and she was like, "Oh, so you doing the bending?" Girl, he said he was not gay. He said he was not gay, honey. But y'all be thinking that shit is cute. Y'all be thinking that shit all that ride or die. Y'all know how many people online talking about, girl, you can't help with the heart. You can't help who the heart loves, and that's that true love, honey. I'm gonna need y'all to get that out of y'all motherfucking out of y'all brains. Stop believing that girl visiting a nigga every Sunday for the rest of your life is true love. That is not true love, girl. That is an inconvenience. And you've been past the line of stupidity if you want to ask me. But ain't nobody ask me shit. So I'm gonna shut up. Shout out to Monica and C Murder. I hope she got her favorite tale. And then let's just say this. If C Murder got out of prison tomorrow, do y'all think that when C Murder went to prison, based off of his, what he accomplished, do you think that C Murder is just that rich to the point where he gonna get out and he gonna be back to living this lifestyle that Monica is probably accustomed to, or do you think Monica gonna be taking care of C Murder? Isaiah Rashad addresses reports about his sexuality after sex tape leak and thanks fans at Coachella. Y'all kept me alive these last couple of months. So, okay. While opening his Coachella 2022 set, TDE rapper Isaiah Rashad addressed his leaked sex tape scandal that attempted to create speculation around his sexuality. Girl, what? Y'all didn't see that boy on camera sucking dick? Okay. I don't know if he gay or bisexual. We're gonna get into it because some of y'all ain't gonna like what I got to say. And thank fans for his support during the controversy. He told the crowd, y'all kept me alive these last couple of months. Earlier this year, an intimate tape. Girl, I'm thinking about C Murder now. Come on, inmate 572-0035. An intimate tape leaked appearing to be an attempt to out the rapper as a member of the LGBTQ plus community. However, fellow artists and fans end up rallying around the rapper and offering their support. Up until Saturday night, April 16th, day 2 of the first weekend of Coachella 2022, Isaiah kept a low profile, but before he took to the stage, a video montage of various podcasters, news personalities, and celebrities began to play. Several clips pieced together share the timeline of events from the video leak to the backlash and even proving the support he received from fans, noting how his streams completely soared after the leak. Following the nearly 2-minute montage, Isaiah took to stage performing a song of his. At some point during his set, he also rapped along to his track What's Wrong and gave such a powerful performance that fans caught him shed a tear. By the end of his set, he thanked his supporters for keeping him alive these last couple of months, adding that thanked his supporters for keeping him alive these last couple of months, adding that he greatly appreciated the messages and all the positivity sent his way. Let me say something. I don't believe in outing people. I don't believe in you showing people sex tapes. But I think at some point in some situations, not all situations, and I hate to be the person that sounds like I'm victim blaming because I know that's what somebody's going to say in the comment section, but at some point in life, in some situations like this, girl, use a fool. From the tapes that I saw, Isaiah had the camera up while he was licking on the lollipop, okay? It looked like he was recording himself sucking on dick. I'm not saying that it was right for the video to get out, but if you know that you don't want nobody to know you sucking dick, then why are you recording it? It's one thing for you to go into somebody's house and for them to secretly record you and you don't know what's going on, right? But for you to sit there knowingly, right, you just recording yourself and you know that that's something that you don't want that you want people to see, then why the fuck are you doing it? Girl, it's 2022. Why are y'all acting like people don't leak sex tapes, especially when it comes to rappers? Now, good for him that the support that he received. It went up and went through the roof, and he got more streams and all that good stuff. Do I feel sorry for Isaiah Rashad? Hell no. From what I saw, from the clips that I saw online, it looked like Isaiah was holding the camera while he was going to town on that dick. Okay? So you better suck on that dick. Girl, you holding a camera. I'm sorry. It is not 1990 no more. Stop acting like y'all don't know if you make a sex tape, especially if you're a celebrity, that it might not get out. Like, what are y'all doing? And if you gonna suck a little dick, at least, I don't know, y'all. Like, y'all wanna do shit and then, like, have your faces all out. Girl, you need to be trying to cover up tattoos. You need to be trying to make sure you got a face mask on. You need to make sure, girl. Or how about you just don't do it? That's what, how about you just don't do it? So therefore, you don't have to worry about the girls knowing, girl, what your dick sucking skills are on a scale from 1 to 10. Now, what would I give Isaiah? Let me stop. I'm just Isaiah, baby, he was our girl. He made a couple girls. So one, he was, going to town for his crown, honey. He was going to town for his crown. And then another one, he was having a threesome. Girl, they was doing a little poppers. The girls don't know about the poppers, honey. But girl, they was doing a little poppers, girl. They looked like they had a good time. They looked like they had a good time. I'm sure they had a good time. But it's just that, girl, I'm not opposed to nothing they was doing in none of them videos. But I'm just saying, girl, maybe, I just don't do the whole recording stuff. And if I do record, girl, you ain't gonna never know it's me. You ain't gonna never know it's me. You ain't gonna never know it's me. You damn sure ain't gonna have my face all in the camera. Girl, where? That's not how I roll. So I think it's hard for me to understand again why, like, in 2022 or whenever the sex tape, whenever he did the sex tape, like, girl, y'all acting like this is 1990. We know how this goes. Like, girl, you make a sex tape, it's probably gonna get out. It's probably gonna be on Xtube. Xtube ain't around no more. If you an amateur, okay, your sex tape probably gonna be on Xtube, Pornhub. It's gonna get out. And then, of course, if you're a celebrity, the people really gonna find out. So everybody probably got a little sex tape floating around. Okay, you know what I'm saying? If your face is in it, that's just something different. I feel sorry for you girls. But everybody probably got a little sex tape floating around on X2, Pornhub, X Hamster, X videos. I know all the porn sites. My Vista girl. Girl. They're probably floating around, but it's just like, you should know better. As a grown ass person, like, why are you recording yourself sucking dick and then, girl, thinking, girl, you a rapper? But thank God it didn't turn out the way that I would have assumed that it would turn out, which is a lot of negative backlash and him losing his career. So good thing that didn't happen. Hopefully he know now that, girl, when you decide to give a little, throat action, girl, make sure all the cameras are down. Okay? Okay, sister? So next time you want to go to town for your crown, make sure ain't no recording devices out. Anyways, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. But I'm about to watch Candy and the Gang. I'll be back with that review. All right, bye, y'all.